Time for another video in the review Advent Calendar 2022 series. And this time around, let's check Makoto Furukawa's Yuunagi wo Tsurete. This was a suggestion by Anna. And let's check this song because it is Makoto Furukawa, so I do know that this is going to be good. This is the type of song that I would say instantly, if you hadn't told me this is performed by Makoto Furukawa, that this would be a song by Soma Saito. Given the tone, given how melancholic and emo-ish it sounds. But it is Makoto Furukawa, and it is actually the type of music that Makoto Furukawa loves to listen to. He does a fantastic job. Do enjoy the ride.
薄汚れた自転車のサビいつの間にか暦重ねてみんなが抱いた街の日暮れた
He's going really low on his vocal range for this performance, and he's intentionally doing so to make the song sound more dramatic than it actually is. セピア色に迫ってく刻んできた僕の時計は止まることなく進む That bass line is massive. It is really punching in the background, and it is contrasting with the guitars that are a bit louder and a bit on a higher key. And notice how the mixing is so well done that you have Makoto Furukawa performing so low, you have the bass line so low, you have the drums so low, and everything is perceptible. It is clear as day. This is what a good mixing is all about. Clarity.
振り返れば寂しさの羽積もる積もるいつまでも過ぎていけた秋空に映る急な日を連れて遠さ通った光は眩しく僕は置いてゆく僕は置いてゆく
Yes, that... Oh. I really love his voice, and I really love the effort he puts in his performances. And whenever he brings something new to his performances, which was the case in this song, when I listened to it, I was quite impressed that he could do that kind of flourish to the song and bring a little bit of head voice to his performances, which is not easy at all. And of course that legato that followed only sealed the deal for me, because this is a really stellar performance. He's really conducting himself in a really somber, controlled way to not let everything out at the same time in terms of the emotions. He's pouring those emotions really slowly into this song. Of course, those may be poured all over the song a bit later on, but right now he's really letting those out slowly and in a way making sure that melancholy is only the thing that you are feeling, and that you are actually feeling as well nostalgic about something, if not because of the story, because of the tone of the song that makes you remind of something. Those guitars playing on your right ear do remind me a lot of 80s rock music, when they used to have a lot of reverb to the guitars, clean guitars but with a lot of reverb, and it adds once again a layer of nostalgia to the song, and does so with minimal effort. It's just a reverb on a clean guitar, being played, of course, slowly.
懐かしさに古どけたゆく新たに灯るキャンドルの火にこんなにも大きくなったくたびれたこの部屋に残った誇りかぶるアルバムが歌う暖かく響くその声を決して消えないように抱きしめた
The build up, the tension, and let's go to the chorus.
いつまでも
If you noticed, that chorus took a bit longer to enter because it had a short intermission in which you extended the guitar to build up slightly more tension and make you think maybe this is going to the bridge, maybe this is going already to the outro, what is going on? And it is only for a slight couple of seconds that you get that impression that, well, this is not flowing naturally, but it is actually making sure that he is grabbing all your attention and now taking you through a quite the emotional part.
いつも低く季節に映した夕泣きを連れて優しい人が動くてくれる僕は歩いてく優しい人が動くてくれる今を歩いてく僕は歩いてく
Too good, too good. Just notice that bass line. Massive, massive, massive. Way too good when Makoto Furukawa is actually straying a bit away from jazz and he actually embraces rock music. It sounds even better than he does in jazz music. And if you have been following his career so far as a solo artist, you do know that he shines as a jazz musician or a jazz artist. But when he goes to rock music, you see that he actually is made for that. He actually loves that. He does love jazz music a whole lot, and he has said that before. But rock music is where his heart is, and you can tell by performances like this. Of course, this style of rock music is not that popular among fans of seiyuu or even 2D music projects because it is dark, it is really melancholic, it is sad at times, and it may play around with your emotions in weird ways. This is the style of music that usually Soma Saito does. That's what makes him so niche among male seiyuu artists. With Makoto Furukawa actually being the other and the only other seiyuu that actually has a lot of depth and that is deliberately creating complex stories with multiple points of view and with a lot of layers left for you to peel. This step towards a sound that is similar to Soma Saito's is actually interesting, making both the two of the most, or at least for me, the two most interesting seiyuu solo artists at the moment. Their complexity and their care for the lyrics actually following a story that actually makes sense, that resonates with people, is actually that stands out for me a whole lot. Of course, different people, different tastes. You may be thinking, oh my god, I'm not that big of a fan, and I do not understand that point that you are making, Vanessa. But still, from my point of view, is actually alongside Soma Saito the best or the most interesting solo artists among male seiyuu right now. And Yuunagi wo Tsurete is a good show of how much potential Makoto Furukawa has as a solo artist, and if going down his career, he actually wants or ends up shifting to rock music and instead of being all about jazz music. I'm all down for it because he shines in rock music as well. If you haven't heard him with Ruby Leopard in the Dig Rock franchise, do listen to him because he's also in his element in there. And right here, he got to be more emotional, he got to be himself, he got to tell a story that is quite sad and quite melancholic, but it is really beautiful as a whole. And of course, the everything that has Makoto Furukawa in it is usually interesting to check because he's a singer that is not satisfied with basically delivering the basic. He's going the extra mile to deliver a performance that you will remember, either for good or for bad reasons, but you will remember because he puts the extra effort in making his performances memorable, although they sound like they have minimal effort, which is in of itself a talent. So awesome music, awesome song by Makoto Furukawa, and a really awesome suggestion by Anna. Thank you very much for suggesting Makoto Furukawa's Yuunagi wo Tsurete. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.